This is nice, your 4th anniversary with
with
your lovely wife, Joanna Newsom.
That's
so
correct.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, you know, the first 3 anniversaries were very lavish.
You what would you do? You would take her out to a great meal?
Yeah, fancy dinner, nice restaurant, huge, you know, thing of flowers, you know, dazzle her, go out dancing probably.
Yeah.
And then we got the baby now, so this year I got home, I picked a single flower out of the neighbor's garden. I walked in, I was like, happy anniversary. She's like, thanks, and then we both passed out on our faces.
How did you convince Joanna Newsom to marry you?
That's a great question. That's a great question. She's a sneaky comedy fan. That's the bottom.
So how long were you together before you got married?
Together, I want to say, I better get this right.
What do you mean, I want to say?
5 years,
Don't
5
you?
years, and then now married 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember your anniversary?
I do. We've had 2, and I remembered both.
Good.
And we did the thing where you do the gifts where there's the thing it has to be made of for the year.
Right.
And the first year, it's paper.
Right. And the second year is cotton,
Cotton.
is it? Uh-huh.
Yeah. So cotton, I got her a Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer sweatshirt.
Uh-huh.
And paper, I wrote on a piece of paper, we can buy that table that you want.
That's really exciting, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's been, there we are.
Yep.
That's me and my wife.
We met at Joanna's show.
And you...
And I...
Isn't there some story like you hadn't heard her and then you were like, I love this person? Have I made that story different?
No, I was really a big fan of hers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I went with Fred Armisen and my friend Matt Murray, who's a comedy writer. And Fred had met Joanna and her friend Jamie and some of her people at a festival like a year before, so he knew them. And a cool part of the story is Mike Myers was there with his lady, and he's a big fan of Joanna as well. And we were sort of sitting in the same area, and then the show ended, and we had already talked about how we were going to like say hi to Joanna and I was going to meet her and everything after the show. And we were chatting with Mike Myers because of SNL. He saw us and said hi. And we were like, are you going to stay after and like say hi? And he was like, oh no, I don't really like to do that. Are you guys? And we were both like, no, it's lame. We're not going to do that. And they're like, anyway, we're just going to pay our check though, because we haven't paid our check. He's like, okay, cool, and left. And I was like, we're still going to stay, right? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, cool, because I really want to meet her.
That's great. That's great.
And so, yeah, we met and became buddies, and then like...
Oh, chums first.
Chums first, yeah.
Like chum hangs?
More like text friends, and then we'd like see each other here and there and say hi. But like that night, we went out with her and all her friends and had a blast.
And hit it off.
Yeah.
Here you are being a night owl, and she's a night owl?
The biggest. She makes me look like you.
She enjoys just the dark times.
It's crazy. When we were living together in New York, I'd come home from SNL at like 6 a.m. and she'd be up just like watching TV.
No way.
Yeah, and she'd be like, hi.
Best concert I ever went to was, oh, that's tough. Probably Joanna Newsom, my wife. Harp. Turned into a big harp.
Your wife, a very, very talented musician.
Yes.
And so I'm figuring if I visited your house, hadn't been invited, but if I went to your house, probably great just musical instruments all over the house, I'm imagining, right? Because she plays many instruments.
Piano and harp, especially.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have multiple harps in the home.
She plays harps. That's so,
Yeah,
that's so cool.
like a champ, she plays them.
She has her own thing.
Has her own thing.
Yeah.
And it's separate but somewhat similar.
Separate but similar. We definitely can relate a lot about work stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, we also both are like, I should work less. It'd be fun to hang out more.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it's you know.
What do you do when you're kicking it? I have to assume it's like all of us and you're just watching fucking movies and shit.
Watching a lot of movies, watching a lot of TV. We like going out to nice restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a real treat.
Yeah. Oh, you food people.
Yeah, we listen to a lot of like old records.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, we're madly in love. It's the fucking greatest.
Isn't that great?
It's the best.
Isn't it great?
It's the best thing of
How
my
long?
life. Yeah.
How long you been together?
8 years.
You got all these harps in the house. Does she play the harp for you?
She plays, well, not for me, but she's a pro, so she plays all the time to practice, and she's writing and stuff. And before we ever met, I was a huge fan of her music, so now it's incredible for me when she plays. I just sort of go and lie down on the floor and just zen out while she plays. It's really great.
Who's your best friend, Andy?
My wife.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It's easy.
Duh.
Once you get married, it's easy because you have to say that.
I mean, everyone who is aware of her and who she is, both like professionally and personally,
Loves her.
thinks she's the best of all time.
That's kind of how I feel about Valerie. You're
Yeah.
just kind of like, look, check out this person.
Yeah.
Everyone she meets loves her.
Yeah.
And then you're just, all I have to do is not fuck it up.
I feel that way constantly. There's a lot of that. Like a lot of people who only know her, you know, from the outside looking in at her art, they're are like, why would she be with that guy?
Yeah, interesting.
Because a lot of people take what she does really seriously, rightfully so, because it's like intense, beautiful, emotional stuff.
Right.
But she's, you know, she's a very fun, like silly person sometimes. Like that's a big part of her.
Yeah.
I always say it's kind of like a Roger Rabbit situation. he makes me laugh.
That's great. And I have to assume oh God, that's an obvious question, but you laugh. Like Valerie and I laugh. That's such an important
Non-stop.
thing.
It's all we do.
And of course, my beautiful and incredible wife, Joanna, who I love so much. Thank you. She's a musician. Her name's Joanna Newsom. She's actually been on this show before. She plays harp and sings. And she's incredible, and I love her, and we're very happy.
Did you a big ceremony, a big honeymoon, a big something?
Yeah, we had a great wedding in Big Sur, California, and we actually just got back from our honeymoon.
Where'd you go? None of my business, of course. Where'd you go?
We went to the Maldives.
My pose is hide behind my wife, who looks fantastic and is beautiful, and she handles everything.
She does look beautiful this evening. She's in a beautiful teal and a crown. She looks great. Yes.
The best accessory, as they say.
I am hers, yes.
My wife has told me that there's whispers on Soch about my glow up.
Yes, that's what it is. That you've gotten older and you've had a glow up and you're like hot now.
She really likes to make fun of me and bring up the glow up.
I mean, we're both into one another's culture, and it's not that different. We're both we're both Northern California people.
Yeah.
So that's like
more than
anything else.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
But she wasn't raised religious? I've never asked anybody.
No, she was a little bit.
What kind?
I don't know that it's mine to tell.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
thought this was just like surface level stuff. I forgot that she has a rabid fan base.
Yeah, exactly. I do. I feel like a lot of times she's a very specific person and handles how she does anything public.
And so are you.
If anyone ever wants to feel happy and deeply emotional, they can just think about Joanna. I married her. I feel that way.
We've been married 6 years.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 6 years, together almost 13. Yeah.
And what would you say the secret is? Because a lot of people want that type of relationship and they don't know.
I can't believe she wants to be with me. That helps.
And he's self-deprecating and cute and scruffy.
It's very on. Trust me. For people who know her and know her music and everything she's about, everyone knows I hit the jackpot. It's crazy.
My wife bought me a cell animation of Princess Mononoke. Does that count?
It definitely does.
Yeah, that's one of my most prized possessions.
Best person to be stuck on an island with?
My wife.
She's a musician. Her name's Joanna Newsom. She plays harp and piano and sings and writes songs.
Wow.
She's fantastic.
Like a classical musician?
It's kind of, she's got classical influence, but it's generally categorized more as like folk singer-songwriter. But it's not, I mean, I wouldn't put her in the same category as most people who are called that. It's very unique.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have that in the house?
She's the best. It's crazy. Her music's incredible.
Wow.
I can't talk it up enough. I met her at her concert. I'm a super fan.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Now, is your wife a Jew, too?
My wife is, she's not, no. She's a musician, though, so it doesn't matter.
That's a good point. Okay. And then, so did you have a Jew? Are you going to raise your kids Jewish? How do you decide what's going to happen with that?
We haven't figured it out totally yet. I think it'll be...
Does she know that you're Jewish?
I mean, all she has to do is look at my face.
You're pretty Jewy looking.
I'm pretty Jewy, and my last name's Samberg.
Yeah. Did she change her name to Samberg?
Yeah, but for her records and stuff, I think it's going to stay the same.
Why, she doesn't want a Jewish last name to sell records?
No, I think it's just because she already has an established fan base and stuff.
You don't think she wants the last name Samberg?
I told her not to.
Yeah.
I was like, don't ruin your cool name.
Yeah. Andy, come in. I need to meet the president of the Joanna Newsom fan club.
She's great at music.